welcome back. Now, this might look a little different than what we've been playing. A little bit more square, a little less water. I see a little water over there. But what this is a Minecraft Let's Play. So, I have some really big plans for this series. Now, first of all, my goal is to come over to this little village over here. You should see it on the mini-map in the top right. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over... What's that? No, it's a hat. Okay. I'm going to take over... Ooh. Okay. Little bit of lag coming from like new chunks spawning in. You can see them right there. I probably should have came over here and let that load a bit before recording, but you know. So this is actually a modded Minecraft run through. I've got I believe it's Infinity Evolved. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And I'm going to take over this village. I'm gonna flatten it out, take out all of this junk, and I'm gonna upgrade it because there's a whole bunch of different mods that we have installed because of the mod pack, and there's so many different tools that are made available to us that are going to be really cool. So first of all, it's kind of really cool that we're in what's called I think this is Mushroom Island. It's kind of over there in the corner. Because hopefully that means that we're not going to have any problems like with, it's not like a forest in here, so it's going to be easier to clear out. I'm going to try to keep most everything not cobble or like this basic wood. I really want to make this look really awesome. And I really want this to be a community project. I want you guys to submit any ideas, things I could do to make this place seem really cool. There is one mod in particular that I'm going to add in. It's called Clay Soldiers. It's actually on top of everything that we've got so far. It adds in tiny little characters, like not even a block, like one of these blocks high, and like you can give them different colors and they fight each other. It's crazy. But let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna need to go find some actual wood, because we can get some from these trees, but from the buildings, but I'm not confident that that's going to be renewable. Go figure, right? Luckily, my psyllium spreads, which is the like the purple dirt stuff, spreads from other mycelium. So if I say clear it out and then replace it with grass, we'll have a nice little meadow inside of our castle. And then we'll probably expand it at some point. Like, it'd be really cool to build like a giant dock, right in here. I'm gonna come over here and get some wood. Now, they give you these books at the beginning. I'm not sure. Well, materials and you. Give me a moment. Okay. I'm trying not to sneeze. Oh, and this is a magical biome, isn't it? Let's go check. Magical forest. Yep. Okay. Um, I guess that's okay. We've got silver wood. Uh, I believe this is a great wood. Yeah, great wood. So those are going to be really useful for a magical mod that we have. And oak wood, perfect. This is what I'm going to build everything out of. And there's a few ways that I'm going to use to get the grass over eventually. But we're going to work with what we've got for now. Which is basically nothing. I'm going to put this probably after like episode 10 or so. I think that should be fine. Is that cocoa, by the way? Just been kind of like mana bean. Okay. Those are useful later. Well, I suppose I could scan them and they'll be useful sooner. But the coolest thing is here in the magical forest, those beans are going to spawn anyways, so that's cool. Let's see. I do want to list off some of the mods that we're going to be using, just so I can talk about them, because I do know this first episode can be a little boring, just because it's me repeatedly punching a tree. Here, speaking of punching the tree, let's make a crafting table. And if we put it back in there, we get Tinker's Construct, workbench, crafting station, whatever. So we're going to make our first tools. They're going to be pretty basic, but they'll get the job done. So let's see, we want an axe, and definitely don't want a hoe just yet. We've got plenty of food back at the village, and we'll also want to raid the village itself for any sort of materials that we can find. I'm sure the villagers won't mind too much. Let's move on. I'm gonna grab another tree. Okay. Well, there we go. Now, I do want to upgrade my setup eventually. Of course, that's gonna come more with time than anything. Oh, I'm standing in that magical shroom. Okay. Alright. That's disorienting. It also looks like it's starting to get nighttime, so we might want to... Yeah, let's go ahead and head back. We've probably got enough wood. Yeah. Really? Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. Alright, let's go loot our village, see what we have. I'm kind of half tempted to take these sheep home with us so I can make a bed, but I can get shears eventually. I don't see any chests in there, so I'm not gonna waste time or resources trying to get up there. What's the best way to get in here? Yeah, I suppose that's it. Now, the thing about this game is monsters. Nighttime's full of them. I am playing on... Dude. I'm sorry, man. You've lost your door privileges. Okay, because we definitely can't have that over and over again forever. All right, so I feel like some of this we can leave in here. That's, I mean, they're boots. I can use boots. Okay, shears. That's actually what I'm going to use to shears. Can I say that right? That's what I'm going to use to get some. Oh man, I'm I'm still used to the buttons for. You guys know what I'm talking about. The other game that I've been playing, Subnautica. Little different control scheme. Alright, so there's all our food. Iron golem. Definitely know where to get some iron if we really need it. I'm gonna try not to really need it for a while, at least. Now, I believe like some of these towers might have some things in it. So I'm just gonna keep running around and looting all night long. Because, I mean, oh boy. Forgive me while I relearn all the controls I've ever used. Oh, I missed it. Elementum, Knowledge Fragment, Cold Nugget. Those will be, yeah, those will be useful in a bit. Overall nothing too out here. Let's drop some more stuff in here. Stuff that we're not going to use. Right away, at least. Here, keep this door. I don't think I'm going to make much of a base. I really want to make a couple floating platforms. Because, I mean, we've got some magic stuff, we've got some technology. It really is a big mod pack. I'm just glad that my computer's running it without too much issue. That's really the most exciting part for me. Yeah, so we've got 2 forges in this one. Ooh, and this is a Tinker's Construct, one of their forges, which is really hard to make early game. Okay, but it can actually double all of the stuff that we're gonna mine. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here, a lot of really useful stuff. Um, Stuff that I'm not gonna be able to use right now. Okay, so we've definitely got a lot of cows. Mushrooms, technically. I might pick a house just to stand for this first night. But then we're gonna make a floating platform. Um, Luckily in Minecraft, there's not really too much issue with gravity. We'll see. Like all of this stuff should like fall technically, um, depending on its physics. Oh, don't want to sprint. Eat up all my food. Um, so what I'm gonna come out here and do just a little bit of is I'm gonna. Oh, actually, how about let's not. Let's do it. Yeah, right over here. Got a little sheer cliff face. Let's just dig our mine into that. Is that? No limestone. We got some marble. I think I'm going to use a bit of marble. probably make some pillars. I think that'll be some fun architecture. But definitely, like on the house designs, I might have a little issue. I can definitely look up actual like designs. People have made tons in Minecraft. But if we want to make the like all the houses have a theme, we could even split it up into different areas. Like I could even put my split up all my technology into different themed rooms. I'm definitely gonna have an underground portion for all of my I will learn controls, guys, I promise. For like power, and then there's certain rituals for our magic mods that we have that will require quite a bit of space. So we'll have to make some room underground for that. So I think what our first priority should be is probably getting a tree farm a little bit closer than that and closing in the walls. Probably is going to go hand in hand, seeing as we don't have too many materials right now. Here, let's even take this house right here. I like it. Let's put down our crafting table. Boom. Ooh, and we should go get that. What was I gonna make? Oh, that's right. Why did I put that in there? Why? I'm gonna make a furnace. That way we've got some coal. I want to hold on to that, really. So what I'll do is turn this into sticks. And then we put the sticks down here and logs up here. I think I just need 2 sticks for 1 piece of charcoal. So eventually I'm going to find a lot of regular coal, but there's a specific armor that I'm going to need eventually anyways. There's so many different armor types. I also want to stock all the houses with food eventually. We've got the little like these little farms up here. Oop. And that's going to get us on food for a while. But there's a mod called Pam's Harvest Craft that we're going to be using that is already morning. Well, that was kind of quick. Well, like, I didn't even have time to make charcoal. That's kind of funny. But Pam's Harvest Craft has so many different food types. It is insane. You know, things like spaghetti and meatballs, and you can make eggplant parmesan. It's just insane. I just named off 2 Italian foods, but you get what I mean. Alright, yeah, let's go see if we can get some of mouthful water. Let's put this in number 1. I don't know if that block's gonna, the book is going to be useful, but we'll hold on to it for the time being. Sheep. Okay. So I only needed 3 wool for the bed. So let's go make that. I can still look more into all of our different buildings for loot. You know what? I turned. Okay. There we go. So 3 logs and 3 wool. Make a bed. And this is all vanilla right now, but we'll get into the... Why are you in my house? Dude. Whatever. And we'll move out eventually. I want to make my floating platforms. These guys don't seem to matter or care too much about their living conditions, but we're definitely going to be upgrading them. No one deserves to live in squalor. I don't have either of those, so no trade. No deal. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. Thaumonomicon. Wow. All of the books. And another Thaumonomicon. Sweet. Okay. So, yeah, that's a lot of books. I don't know if we're going to be using all those books. I haven't done much with witchery, and everything I've watched kind of glosses over it, kind of. But I love Thaumcraft. That's my favorite. No, I don't want to go out that way. It's my favorite magic mod in the pack. And it will definitely be one of the main things I do. Not research, because unlocking things in it take a lot of work. I'm going to show you like the main mechanics as I get to them. But it really just gets tedious really quick, so I'm not going to put you guys through too much unnecessary repetition. Breaking my ankles. You know what? Let's put these on. See if they actually do anything. Well, whatever. Okay. So the first mod that I want to look into is going to be Tinker's Construct. Tinker's Construct. Let's see if I can speak today. Do. Alright, so all we have to do is make these blocks. Each of them does a different thing. And yeah, it's got the smeltery stuff. That's what we saw over earlier. Gonna need to actually get some of the actual bricks themselves to make the controller. Okay, books are useful. And they've got other books that will explain more about tinkers. Night vision will be useful. Perfect dodge. Let's turn that down, shall we? Let's see. No, let's turn it down just a little bit more. I do kind of like hearing it. Music and sounds. Wow. I had trouble finding it there for a second. Yeah. I can deal with that. That's okay. Tell me if it's still a little too loud or if you don't like hearing it. I don't mind. Alright, so do we want to start our tree farm just over here in the corner? Make like a little row of them? That'd be kind of cool. I'd be okay with that. We'll just need to like build in a little box. Let me look at the Thaumonomicon. Now this is the book for Thaumcraft. Again, we've got all of these. I'm gonna have to get the research stuff. Normally you actually have to craft this wand to get started. I don't believe I'm going to need to. I might be able to actually research like my way through, get a better wand, because they have different resources that you can pick up with them, and the better ones just have more capacity in them, so they hold more of that resource, and it's just better. And they've got a bunch of different how do I say it? So a lot of the different mods work together. So all the extra pages, like this one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, yeah. All of those are actually not original Thaumcraft mods, but like second generation, if that makes sense. So like they're mods to the mod that add a bunch of cool tools on top of the already really cool mod. I just want to get rid of that. So let's go get more wood. And I'm gonna cut the episode here in just a few moments, because we're coming up on that time. But this one definitely doesn't have any story to it like Subnautica, so a lot of it's going to be, you know, setting goals for an episode. I'm probably gonna record 2 or 3 of these today, but I'm gonna spread them out. So like, we're not going to stop Subnautica. I've already got a bunch of those episodes recorded before even recording this. That I'm going to start this one probably. I think you're going to be seeing this after like episode 10 or 11, something along those lines. Maybe even sooner. I don't know. Ah! 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 Wait, is this another? Oh, I found another village. But this one doesn't have a wall, so we might let this one die. Okay, look at this. Look at all of these. Agricraft is what adds all the the plants themselves, but Pam's Harvest Craft is where all the food comes from, like leeks, rutabagas, barley, and there's a huge, crazy like breeding chain that you've got to go through to get all the different types of food. Uh, let's try and stay away from the bad guys for now. We'll get some really cool weapons as we progress in our series. There's specific ones that I want to get. Redstone alloy, iron boots, I can take that. Oh gosh, why is that song stuck in my head? Oh, I think I just found something really useful. I'm gonna... Excuse me. Yes. Okay, so these are all the things that I needed for like all my tools and everything. Oh, I'm not gonna take the extra crafting table. Let's see if there's anything in the chest. Oh my. That's gonna get me really far. That's amazing. Okay. You know, I think that's gonna get me. Yeah, let's just take all of these. So these are all tool parts. Here, let's see. Don't need the stone handguard. So like, we'll take that. And I don't think we're gonna need the potato seeds. So let's leave those here. Everything else can be left. I'm gonna need to make a run back and make a chest. Oh. I was running away from my house. Good thing I have the mini-map, eh? That's really scary sounding. Hopefully we don't run into that skeleton on the way back. That was the whole reason I kept running this way. Ooh, that's a spider. Don't kill me, spider. Ow. Ow. I'm doing very good job of that myself. Thank you. Oh, let's run this way. Alright, but when we get home, I'm going to call this an episode. I'd like to thank you again for joining us for episode 1 of Faelan's modded Minecraft survival series. And let's see, let's actually get home. I think tomorrow what we're gonna do is definitely wall off this area. That way nothing can get in, or more importantly out. We want to keep our villagers in because they can trade us for a lot of important items when we get later on. So I think that's what I'm going to do next episode. We also want to light up the inside of our base. That's going to take a lot of charcoal. But thank you, and I'll see you next time.